Garrett Wilson chimes in on the Dalvin Cook rumors. What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today we are getting into Garrett Wilson chiming in on the Dalvin Cook rumors. Before we get started, Matt O'Leary NY on socials, and don't forget about that new Talking Jets panel. Every Tuesday, there's a channel over there now, Talking Jets. Whole lot of fun. Make sure to check it out. So Garrett Wilson did a little charity event, which is awesome. We love Garrett Wilson. We love giving back to the community. And he was asked about potentially adding Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook, man. So for me, I know Dalvin Cook since he was at Florida State, and I was a Florida State fan growing up. So, obviously I'd love to add someone of that talent, but the front office is gonna make the right decision, and Dalvin got to do his best for him. I don't know. I'm just speaking on my love for him and how he plays the game. So. Obviously, I would love to play with someone like that.
Garrett's on board with it. Now, he mentions that he was a fan of his in college. He grew up rooting for the team that Dalvin Cook played for in college. And obviously, we know how Dalvin's played in the NFL. He's been a really good player. And really, it's not much of a surprise to hear a star wide receiver or just any player talk up someone else on the offensive side of the ball like a Dalvin Cook. Again, he's done a lot of really good things in this league. And when you grow up watching and idolizing, and maybe, there's not a huge age gap between the two, but you want to play with those guys. And I get it from the player's perspective, right? Like, I totally understand why they would want to add someone like Dalvin Cook from their point of view. Just adding more dogs to the, right? Wasn't that the Jamal Adams quote? We need more dogs in here. And that's how they view Dalvin Cook. I think, a lot of fans still view him that way. And I get it. I think that there's a chance he could still be, a nice backup option to Breece Hall and kind of spell him a little bit. I'd be lying to you if I said that I wasn't a little bit concerned about his drop in production from this last year. Fumbles have been an issue with him. He's not the best pass protector. Like, there are some red flags there, but I understand from the player's point of view why they would want a guy like that in their locker room. Someone that, again, they idolized in a way. And that's how it's kind of how they all feel about Aaron Rodgers. I would imagine, right? Like Breece Hall, Garrett, all the wide receivers really, unless they were brought over from Green Bay and already have that experience. But, they're all in their 20s and they grew up watching Aaron Rodgers play football on Sunday, America's game on Fox against the Cowboys, and the big playoff games and winning a Super Bowl in 2010. It's not to the same level, obviously, with Dalvin Cook, who's a really nice player of its own, but that's kind of what I draw the conclusion to. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I don't know. It would hit a little bit different if it's someone that you grew up idolizing. So he's in on it. I don't know how the running back room feels about it. I'm sure that they would probably be like, oh, no, we're all good with Breece and Michael Carter and Izzy Abanikanda and Bam Knight. And I tend to agree with that. I'm good with that running back room. I don't think it's a necessity to add Dalvin Cook. If they do add a veteran, I get it. I understand it. Would I have preferred to add a vet for depth on the defensive side at linebacker and or safety? Yes, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it was the worst decision if they decide to bring that in, or it's going to be a colossal failure. I just don't know if it's going to move the needle as much as what some people think it's going to. If they do sign him, I hope he's like 2010 LT. That would be fantastic. So Garrett is on board. Are you on board? Sound off below. I am Matt O'Leary. Catch you next time.